This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
It's time to get real. Get real. Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. It's time to get real. Get real. Better buckle up, get set. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. Come on. Whoa. Whoa. Come on.
Hi, good morning, Philippines. Good morning, Las Vegas. Good morning, New York. Of course, good morning to everyone who's also tuned in. It's 8:08 a.m. Oh my God, it's very early. Time check, 8:08 Philippine time, and of course, it's 5 p.m. up in Las Vegas. I would like to say hello to my regular viewers. Maraming salamat po. It's Wednesday today. Very special. Bago ako mag-proceed sa aking regular show, maraming salamat to all the people who attended yesterday's press conference of El Genio, which is the life story of Dr. Jose Rizal, which was held at Mr. Restaurant yesterday with Dr. Hill. Direct Dave. Yeah, maraming salamat, Direct. And to all of the stars who actually attended. May magumagapag sa likod ko. Thank you. It has been a wonderful week. Maraming salamat. Madaming naganap. Kumusta kayo dyan? How's everyone out there in New York? Yan. Thank you so much, Sir Johan. Today is very special dahil napaka-special ng guest ko. I don't want to actually waste my time. Mamaya na lang ako babate pagka sila. So, now, who am I with today? Very special. Siguro kilala nyo na siya. Trivia. Singer. Dalawa sila. Actually, tatlo yata silang magkakapatid na singer. Pero he's one of my favorites. A singer and an actor under Viva Entertainment. A TV host. And of course, an entrepreneur na hinahangaan ko dahil sa sobrang bata ay napaka-business-minded. Without further ado, let me welcome on Get Real TV and PHLV Radio for the first time, Mr. Lance Raymundo.
Hello, Janet. Good morning, Philippines, and good afternoon, America. Hello to everyone in Vegas, New York, and anyone watching right now, because we're online, so the whole world is watching.
Good morning. How are you? Kumusta naman?
I'm doing great. I'm actually stuck in my unit right now because I just got back from lock-in taping. Ngayong pandemic, nauso na yung lock-in taping that we get tested first and everyone's negative. So we stay in a bubble the whole duration of the shoot. And after we exit, we get tested again and we're required at least 7 days of quarantine at home. So that's what I'm doing right now.
Medyo swerte ako ngayon dahil nandiyan ka ngayon kaya napaunlakan mo ako for today's for today. Thank you so much. I know such a short notice pero you were actually there. So can we reveal what is this show? Is this on TV or?
The show will be premiering sa TV5 dito sa Manila starting June 19 na. It's called Puto. It's not exactly a remake, but almost a sequel to yung blockbuster hit ni Herbert Bautista back in the 80s, entitled Puto also.
So you've been doing films and shows during this pandemic?
Yes, we shot an entire TV series inside the bubble during the pandemic. So we're excited because finally sa June 19, sa mga friends natin dito sa Pinas, June 19, TV5 lalabas na yung Puto, a comedy series starring Herbert Bautista, Macoy De Leon, with original cast members like Jelly De Belen, Nia Prats, Jano Gibbs, and also newcomers, including myself, diba?
Oh, wow. But Lance, hindi ka ba natatakot during that time that you were locked in a place, even if you guys were tested negative? Nagkaroon ka ba ng apprehensions actually getting into, taping?
No. Si Dr. Liachon coached the entire Viva community on how to handle a safe lock-in taping. So we had seminars, which I hosted actually. And so everybody's well educated about the do's and don'ts in the midst of the pandemic. So I'm very confident naman during the whole time that everybody followed. And it was very strict, but then we made it fun because, everybody had high spirits. So we didn't really feel the tension around us because of the pandemic. So we were freely working inside the bubble. It felt like a COVID utopia, actually.
So during this 1 year na yon, so during that 1 year, you were just really out doing your job, the usual thing, or you were afraid initially?
Well, it wasn't much fear, but more of responsibility. Ako, masunurin akong citizen. So what the government imposes, I always follow because I know for a fact that they would only do what's good for us, right? And what the doctors tell us. So ako, as long as I follow all the protocols, like I wash my hands, I wear my mask and my shield, and I keep a safe distance, me naman, I wasn't enveloped in fear living my daily life, which helped me a lot because a year and a half later, I'm completely sane, I'm happy, and I'm very productive.
Did you get your vaccine na?
I had my first dose on Independence Day.
Oh, wow. Congratulations. And how was it?
It wasn't exactly painless. Maybe because after my skin muscles na siya, so wala siyang masyadong fat tissues to cushion the pain. So I felt the jab. But then afterwards, wala naman siya yung sinasabing side effect like you get weak or dizzy because I felt like myself afterwards. I actually feel good, like nothing happened. Yung pain lang was the jab itself, which is different. Other people say they don't feel the jab, but afterwards they feel weak daw. So akin, it's the opposite naman. Yung naramdaman ko lang was the injection in itself.
How do you actually prepare, Lance, as an artist, as a singer, as a performer, when you're invited to actually guest into a show or to be a part of a movie or a series? How do you prepare for it to make sure, kahit na alam natin na everyone's tested positive, negative, sorry, how everyone's tested negative. How do you still prepare? Do you exercise? Do you drink supplements? Or are you in a special diet? Or just your normal routine?
Number one, we're still very selective pag tumatanggap ng projects. Hindi naman ibig sabihin because there's all these protocols that we accept everything. So we also use our discernment. Like I asked them saan ba yung location. So syempre, it's part of my personal education then if I should accept or not. So if I accept it, ibig sabihin talagang nasuri ko na siya, na safe siya. So that's number one. Secondly naman, I take good care of myself. I don't have any vices. I never had, I didn't get vice just because of COVID. I was born in a wholesome and athletic family. So my entire life, I was never really into any vices. So thank God for that. And thank you sa parents ko for raising me that way. And I take my vitamins and I exercise. Plus, I sleep as much as I can. Like kung walang dahilan kung bakit mo pupuyat, like if there's no shoot, I sleep na.
So talaga, proper diet, enough sleep, less stress, no, to actually take care of yourself. I'm Lance. I know that you are in business. You're a very, very hardworking entrepreneur. I've heard about Brand Start. Let's talk about that. What is Brand Start?
Because I am outside of the industry, the showbiz industry, a business person also, it's very apt that my very first talk show has also something to do with business. So at the Brands Asia channel, it's a lifestyle and business channel. I have my own show now. It's called Brand Start, Race to the New Norm. Itong show na to is special because it really caters to all the businesses nowadays amidst the pandemic. Because walang ginadjust yung pandemic, di ba? Whether you're a small business or an empire, everybody felt the jab of the pandemic. So our show, our premise is I get to go around and talk to the CEOs or the business owners and ask them to explain to the audience how their businesses have adjusted to the new normal. Like, it's really interesting that I talked to some restaurant owners. I got to tour the restaurants. I tasted their food. And they showed the audience how naging safe yung environment ng restaurant nila by all the changes that they had to undergo to cater to the new normal.
And is that actually, how long has it been yung Brand Start? How long have you been doing
the
it?
show was conceptualized. The show was conceptualized last year by Ben Handock. He's the brand man, as we call him. When COVID started, because I was supposed to really have a show even before Corona, but it was a different premise. It's just a business show, a normal business show. But then when COVID started, that's when they infused all these ideas to make it a show to deal with the new normal. Because after all of us right now in the present day, we live in the new normal. So this won't last for just a year, but as the years progress, as life progresses, we'll be living with new protocols na, di ba? After the COVID scare. So that's what the show's going to be all about. In fact, we should visit Mista one of these days and meet you guys.
Oo nga, you have to. Well, you visited, I think, a couple of times during the Taste of Love guesting that you had with Miss.
Yeah,
that's where
that was very nice. I had fun. That's where we met. And actually, guys, yung ating mahal na host, doon namin siya nakilala sa set ng A Taste of Love, hosted by Lovely Rivero.
Yes. So, Lance, how is Lance Raymundo doing right now? Did you get married? Are you still single? What's keeping you busy apart from your showbiz career? How are you?
I'm just enjoying my life. I'm having a great time. I'm still single right now. I nearly got married, but it didn't work out. But for me naman, you don't take things personally. If things don't work out, at the end of the day, it's just because you guys aren't meant to be, diba? Like me and my ex-girlfriend, we don't blame each other for that. It's just that we're not meant to be. That's why we're not together. So if you think of life that way, there's less reason to be sad or depressed, diba? Because it's just an ongoing journey, you know. Like whatever happens, if someone enters your life, that person was designated to be with you for that certain period of time to maybe hone your personality more and make you more prepared for who comes next, diba? So right now I'm single, but just having fun, enjoying my career, enjoying the new business opportunities coming my way, and just being a happy person.
Ang ganda naman ng sinabi mo na yan, no? So, pwede ba natin i-tackle yung let's talk about a little bit on relationships, being a heartthrob and being someone from the industry. I know, and I'm pretty sure that a lot of women out there would want Lance Raymundo to be with. How is it? Do you prefer showbiz personality or non-showbiz, or wala, okay lang, whoever comes along the way?
Whoever comes along, I have no rules about it. If I fall in love with a girl from my business, then I won't stop myself. Because I don't want to limit, because some people, the reason why they have a hard time, they say like, I'll never have a girlfriend from showbiz. And then they're slowly falling in love with someone from work. But because of what they said, ayaw nilang kainin yung salita nila. So, you know, you hinder yourself from exploring what could have been, diba? Just because of something that you said. So ako, parang wala akong rules. Like, when love comes, it comes. But it hasn't.
Comes around, you know, you welcome it with open arms.
Yeah.
And normally ba, do you stay in long relationships or depende?
Long. Always long. I only had 3 girlfriends in my life, and none of them were short. They were all long.
Talaga? 3 girlfriends? Parang di naman ako maniniwala yan.
It's true though.
3 girlfriends.
And they're
So
probably
none of
watching,
them.
or probably they're going to be watching the replays because, you know, although we've broken up, none of us ended up enemies naman. And in fact, my ex-girlfriend, yung buong pamilya, rinita ko ng birthday ko nung June 4.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Belated happy birthday,
Thanks.
Mr. Lance Raymundo. So, it helps to actually, part ways as friends. Tama ba yun?
Well, sometimes naman kasi yung reason why you break up is because of something bad muna or nasty, di ba? But why stay enemies forever? Di ba? Like, eventually you could fix, you could fix things and just be friends afterwards. Doesn't mean you're gonna get together, di ba? But it's nice na at the end of the day, you bump into each other. You just hold on to the fun memories and just try to delete the negative ones and learn from them na lang, di ba?
Ayan. Anak ko, that the Matters of the Heart at 8 a.m. with Mr. Lance Raymundo. So,
biglang naging ganun.
Lance, as a guy from show business, do you sometimes feel na madali or mas mahirap to be in a relationship because of your status in life or because of the privacy things sa industry? Are you actually showy to your fans, or nahirapan ka ba when there's a girl? Alam mo naman ang mga fans medyo selosa when it comes to having a girlfriend, or your fan base embraces the girl that you are with?
I'm lucky to have very supportive fans because my last relationship was pretty public. I mean, she's not a celebrity, but then I never hid her from my social media. And in fact, she's met some of the fans. So maraming salamat sa mga fans nowadays are as modern as we are na rin. So they're more understanding. The difficulty is also you have to find a girl who would understand your craft because we're not always home. We get paired with other stars also. So yun ang mas challenge, yung makahanap ng someone na maintindihan yung ganung klase na
maintindihan, no? The jealousy part, the hardest.
Yeah, but then it depends on the artist. I never had anyone feel jealous because I never gave her a reason to feel jealous anyway. So I think I'm pretty easy to be with.
Well, I hope everyone who's watching right now would actually see that you don't give any reason for your girlfriend to be jealous of. Ayan. Lance, bati muna tayo for those people who are currently watching and who are tuned in. Hello to Louis Corpus of Baguio, of course. We're opening a new branch of Mista Restaurant in Baguio City. Ayan, nanonood sila ngayon sa Baguio. Thank you for tuning in and thank you for sharing the live show. Tita Baby, Ophelia Ruivivar from LA. Ayan, avid fan ko yan sa aking lahat ng mga ginagawa. Entertainment Management, Carry You, FPMW. Hello, maraming salamat po sa lahat na nanonood. Mr. Restaurant, Mr. Cafe, and of course sa lahat ng overseas Filipino workers group kung saan nakatune in sila ngayon. Maraming salamat. Lance, are you in business right now?
Yeah, we have a logistics company. We also have a trucking company. So we're more about movement. So people, ayan, yung mga nasa States, kung may mga shipments kayo, you could message me and get more details because we could process the delivery and the logistics of your goods from abroad to Manila.
Lance? Delivery, like a shipping company?
Yes. Logistics.
Oh,
Logistics company, yes.
So let us try to help and support Lance with whatever it is that he's doing right now. Lance, how do they get in touch with the logistics company that you have for abroad?
Well, they could visit my social media and I have links there of our company naman.
How do you juggle between your private life, your social life, your work, and all your activities. Pero medyo busy ang isang Lance Raymundo.
Well, because I've already found a way to make them all, they're married together, everything I do. So like our company naman, it's been around the longest time already because I took over from my dad who passed away a couple of years ago. So it's going on autopilot. So as long as I have a phone, pag nasa set ako, namamonitor ko lahat ng shipments pa rin through my phone. So it's easy lang. And in terms of enjoyment and R&R, for me, my work is my R&R. My work is enjoyment. So like, di ba when I shoot, I travel. Like, I just came from the rainforest. I lived there for 2 weeks. That's for my TV series. But then I was enjoying every moment of it. Like at night, I listened to the crickets, and I'm a nature guy. So parang na rin ako nagbakasyon, di ba? And co-stars ko are all my good friends. So that's the reason why I guess I'm very light and positive because I learned to enjoy whatever I do.
So you learn to enjoy. How are you contented with the way things are going right now with your career and with your life, Lance?
Because for my career, I never set any expectations. I just enjoy the whole journey. So I never really found room for disappointment or frustration. So I could say that I'm just really thankful that yung mga pangarap ko of being this has been given to me by the universe, diba? Because, if I tell myself, kailangan may famous ako bago ako sumaya, until I get that famous awards, I'm just striving and striving. But my dream was to be an actor, and I am now. So, parang ninanamnam ko every moment of it, diba?
An actor when you were a child?
Yes, it was part of my dreams, but I never really expressed it until college because I grew up not as the stereotype as of an artista. Believe it or not, no, I grew up siguro this fat from here to here.
Talaga, how heavy were you before?
I stand 5'9" now, but my weight now is lighter than when I was 5'1".
Really?
I was super heavy kid. I had glasses, I had braces. Piki ako, I had how do you call that? Yung parang bakal na corrector sa paa. So it's the works and everything. But so, usually kids na ganun feel discouraged for the rest of their lives. But I told myself, we're all like seedlings. It's up to us on how to bloom. And so I was looking at my brother, kasi Kuya Rani Raymundo na heartthrob na. So titignan ko siya. I'm like, who could stop me anyway? This is just a shell. So I think it's a mind over matter thing because what I learned, especially from my accident, you shouldn't be governed by the physical or by the material. Kasi pinakamahalaga is what you are from within. And if you have that spark within you, it's in your power to make that spark shine for the world to see, diba?
So when you started in college, si Rani, your brother, is already in the industry, diba?
It's like the biggest thing ever.
I know.
So,
I remember Rani before. I'm one of his fan. So from college, from being that kid who was like big with glasses, with all that physical issues, how did you actually transform to who you are and how you are right now?
Well, I entered sports and then I just went out there. Kasi sometimes people with certain issues, marami naman silang kayang gawin, but they choose not to do it because they're discouraged. Ako, di ako nagpapigil. I entered soccer, I tried playing, and I wasn't good at all, but I tried playing. And so that helped me lose weight, got faster. And yun, it was a long process, but it was worth the effort and the wait, diba?
So, how long was that transformation?
It was from first year high school to fourth year high school. So I entered high school like that. I exited as the prom king. Oh. I was literally the prom king.
Inspiring yan.
Yeah.
Hindi ba nahirapan ako sa transformation. I wanted to actually very much lose weight and go back to my 18-year-old self. Pero nahirapan ako. So what's your advice?
Well, if you talk about physical transformation, well, that's not the most important. What's most important is the transformation of how you embrace yourself, diba? And shine because of what you embrace. Pero ako naman, like physically, how I'm like this is because I also work out. Kahit na nasa bahay lang ako, I have an online coach. Hello, Coach Calver Padilla. He's a very famous celebrity trainer in the Philippines. He trains sila Catherine Bernardo, si Darna, and Arjo Atayde. Pero kung wala kayong ganun, go to YouTube. Maraming mga just type in home workouts. Ang daming lumalabas, and you just have to have the motivation kasi some people will say like, sige, intayin to na lang na magbukas ulit yung world para makapag-gym ulit ako. Pero that's just a personal excuse to stop yourself from being productive, diba? So what I could do is what anyone else could do, because the fact na artista ako doesn't make me genetically more special, diba? Like pare-pareho lahat ng tao. So kung anong kaya namin, kaya kami ganito, it's because we have a mental responsibility. Naku, lalabas kami sa TV, kailangan. So kahit na pare-parehong tao tayo, pag nasa bahay kami, talagang we force ourselves to do it. Kasi parang may pressure to look a certain way, di ba? So yun yung misconception. There's nothing special about certain people. It's just that some people mas porsigidong gawin yun.
Tama. Nung nasa industry na kayo pareho ni Rani, nahirapan ka ba o mas madali para sa'yo or nagkaroon ng issue because you're Rani's brother, or you had your own identity as an artist and you were slowly building that when you entered show business?
It's a mix of everything you said, actually. To start with, nung sinimulan ko yung career ko, I auditioned sa Viva without mentioning to the owner na kapatid ko si Rani. Tinago ko yun kasi I wanted to prove to myself na kaya ko pa bang pumasok without pulling strings.
Right.
And when I finally got in, dun ko lang ni-reveal sa industry na kapatid ko si Rani. So even Kuya was so proud kasi masasabi ko na when I'm older na nagawa ko to on my own merits, diba? And then now that we're out in the open, kami magkapatid, we pull each other up. We support each other all the time. Of course, he supports me more kasi siya yung nauna sa akin. He pulls me. But now also, I'm from a little bit of a younger generation. I also always introduce him to the kids and tell them na yung kinakanta niyong Why Can't It Be, na akala nyo such and such yung nagpasikat. Itong kuya ko yung totoong kumanta niyan. So they see him as an icon, diba? So that's how we always support each other.
Of course. Like an icon. Maraming mga fans nyo ni Rani and Lance who are actually here right now dito sa live stream natin. Hello to Miss Lillian Gabriel. Hello daw, Mr. Lance Raymundo. It was really nice to see you here on Get Real TV. Yeah. Lane Rose, hello. Rua Carillo, hello. Of course, Dr. Alan Rainier watching from New Jersey. Alan and Michael, hello. Sending love from the Philippines. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng mga nanonood. For all of you who need a physical therapy clinic dyan sa New Jersey, please get in touch with Dr. Alan Rainier. Ayan, isa din yan performing artist pero nahihiya. Casey Ash, thank you so much for tuning in. Lance, let me ask you one question. Hopeless romantic ba ang isang Lance Raymundo? Sobrang sweet ka ba as a boyfriend or as a friend? May nagtatanong.
More of sobrang fun. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm not like stereotypically sweet. But my 3 girlfriends had so much fun around me kasi iba yung iba yung ko eh. I don't know. Pero hindi ako yung tipong flowers. More of, I come to your house, I give you a pizza. And, basta we just have fun.
You just have fun. Ayan, for all of you who are watching.
Vegas, who are probably watching right now, Tara Tambuntin, who has been based in Vegas for like the past 10 years. And Joey Luna, hello.
Ayan, hello sa mga kaibigan ni Lance. Actually, there are quite a lot of people. Mr. Arts, hello. Thank you so much for actually tuning in, for sharing the Facebook Live with Mr. Lance Raymundo. Lance, hingi lang ako sa iyo pwede mo ba akong bigyan ng kanta, ng isang kanta, kahit na linya lang. Gusto kong marinig ko yung boses mo.
All right. People fall in love in mysterious ways. Maybe with one touch of a hand. Me, I fall in love with you every single day. And I just gotta tell you, I am. Maybe now, take me into your loving arms. Yeah, that was Thinking Out Loud.
Ayan. Talaga ko na naman yung boses na yan. Like, I remember you when you first came out, and then Rani. I think you had a couple of shows also sa United States. But I was really surprised when I first saw you sa Taste of Love. Marunong ka palang magluto, Lance. Magaling ka palang magluto.
Ko naman. Yung niluto ko pang Dr. Seuss, diba? I cooked sa Taste of Love. Nagluto ako ng green-colored burgers inspired by the green eggs and ham. Tsaka dahil sa lista ako, Animal Lasal.
Animal Lasal, ayan. Oo nga eh. Nakakatuwa kasi you've engaged in so many different aspects nandyan ka sa cooking, nandyan ka sa industry ng pagkanta, ng pag-arte, in business. Sadya bang lahat kayong magkakapatid ganyan ang mindset, o ikaw lang namumukod tangi na
lahat.
Na ganyan na direction?
Quality yata ng family namin talaga is to be, pretty good at everything. Not because we're experts, but because enjoy kami sa ginagawa namin eh. So, di ba when you enjoy it, parang ma-feel naman ng tao. Like yung mga chef, di ba, pag love nila yung pagluto, when you eat it, parang matataste mo. Mataste mo the love. Kaya Taste of Love.
Yes. Yourself. If there is something that you are so passionate about, what is it?
If I'm so what? Sorry?
If there is one thing that you are so passionate, yon, for the benefit of your fans who's watching right now.
Every time you see the P word, nagka-cut siya. One last time, please.
If there is something that you are passionate about.
Oh, passionate about. I'm passionate about, I'm passionate about my acting career. I really want to explore it more. And I'm glad that Viva has been giving me more variety sa mga characters ko. So, I hope to do more interesting roles in the coming years.
May dream role ka ba na hindi mo pa nagagawa? Is there something na hindi mo pa nagagawa na role?
Yes. I want to play a vampire like in Twilight.
Talaga? Nakakano yun pero sa lahat ng mga roles na ginampanan mo before, the one that you performed before in movies and in teleserye, what was your favorite? Would you want to be a bida or a kontrabida? Mas challenging yun.
Actually, pinaka-memorable sa akin, and I could say it's one of my favorites, is nung gumanap ako bilang Emilio Aguinaldo para kay Mario O'Hara for ang paglilitis ni Andres Bonifacio. Kasi playing him took a lot of responsibility on my part. Kasi you can't just fool around with historical figures, di ba? Kailangan talagang aralin mo, and you really have to be also very academic about it. Hindi pwedeng i-artsy-artsy mo, di ba? And by the way, I also portrayed for Jeanette Marco.
Right.
I
Hindi
played
pwede
Marcos also for what?
So you played those roles, and did it actually, di ba minsan if we portray some roles, it would hit us, it would really make a mark in our lives, tapos parang you want to live that role, na dumating ba sa point mo na
No.
you want to live that, of those two heroes?
Kasi I'm an actor, so hindi ako pwede mag-retain talaga ng mga characters. So usually, pagka-off ng ilaw, I'm Lance again. But then, kung may napulot akong mga good lessons from the personalities I portrayed, then I keep it. Well, I portrayed Jesus before, so marami akong natutunan. And I keep all the good things that I learned from playing him. And I've also played some bad characters, so makikita mo yung mga parts sa personality ng character na yun na talagang dapat wala sa tao. So, that also keeps you guarded, di ba?
Mas nag-enjoy ka ba bilang bida or kontrabida? Mas challenging
Bida.
sa'yo?
Bida, for me. Kasi,
Mas okay sa'yo bilang...
Yeah, mas okay sa akin. Kasi I also played a kontrabida for a teleserye data sa ABS-CBN. And parang some of the kids idolize that character. And I don't want to feel, I really don't want to feel responsible. Kasi yung character ko na yun was very, basta ano siya, very tough and ano. And I remember walking dati sa Ultra, the sports center. Then some kids were acting tough. Nung nakita ko, tignan mo, idol, ginagaya kita, kaya-kaya ba? I was like, uy, huwag niyong gayahin yun. Sabi ko, character lang yun. So I'd rather play a good guy. Diba?
You'd rather be remembered as the good guy, diba? Lance, if there is one thing that this pandemic actually taught you, it has been going on for a year or so already. Ano yung mga natutunan mo? And ano pa yung nilulook forward mo in the future dealing with this new normal?
What I learned is how to be more creative and also how to make big things out of small things. Kasi especially during the time when yung last year na talagang wala pa tayong idea about what this thing is all about. And we were all actually scared and locked in the house. Walang mayaman, walang mahirap, di ba? Parang everybody, for a time, we're stuck in your house with whatever was left inside. So I learned to appreciate some of the things at home na hindi ko pinapansin dati. And there was a time that we were kind of scared to go down and we were able to make good food using scraps, whatever's left in the house. And so now we learn to appreciate things better. Before, kailangan talaga may steak bago ko sabihin masarap yung ulam. But then we were able to make steak-level goodness out of smaller things left in the house. And so that made people appreciate life more. Diba? And now that the world is beginning to open, with that same mindset, we're able to save money pa. Kasi parang natutunan namin kung paano mag-budget. And those are the things that I learned, yung mga practical things. And also, well, me and my brother have always been close, but we've gotten even closer. So I appreciate that about it too.
So you had more time, with family and friends.
Yeah. Would you believe my first time to ever watch a Netflix show was during the pandemic. Matagal na yung Netflix, pero first time ko ever mag-Netflix was in the pandemic. So yun, kami ni Kuya every night. So we get good new habits.
Do you and Rani live together in one house or you're separate from him?
We live in the same building. So I visit his unit every night.
Ano yung typical brother siblings bonding nyo with your two other brothers, si Lance at saka yung kapatid mo? What's your typical bonding moments with both of you?
Well, Kuya and I both have a love for superheroes. So every night we watch a superhero series. So we finished watching Gotham. That's like more than 100 episodes. So that's like 100 plus nights. So ngayon, believe it or not, kami magkapatid, parehong lalaki, we're watching Supergirl, the series at the CW every night. Two episodes a night. Basta superhero eh. Ayaw namin maubusan. Natira na lang is The Flash saka yung Superman and Lois. So inuna na namin yung Supergirl. So we're watching it now. Although now, syempre, dahil nakalock and shoot ako, mga 4 weeks na kaming hindi nanonood. So he can't wait to see me on June 19. June 19 is when I get to go out. And at the same time, it's my mom's birthday. So very apt. So I return to the family house on my mom's birthday, so June 19. And mom will be watching this live. Maybe she's watching now or later. I miss you, mom. Advance happy birthday. See you on Saturday.
Two, no? Is also June 19. So Lance,
Yes,
if you were a superhero, who would you be?
If I were a superhero, I'd be the Flash.
The Flash, bakit?
Yung mga totoong fans ni Flash knows that the Flash could actually go back in time and change some things in history. And he could also make the world revolve opposite a bit. So may mga bagay na hindi dapat nangyari na pwede namang palitan. So yun, some of the things na regretfully done in the past could be undone.
Ngayon, Lance, let's just portray that role as a superhero, kahit na sinong superhero ka. If you could change one thing in your life or in the lives of others or in the Philippines, sige, let's just take that into context. If you were to change something as a superhero, what would it be?
I'm gonna change the current problem that's happening in social media, because social media is very important nowadays, diba? And everyone's using it. Nagiging platform siya for negativity for the netizens. So like kunwari may lunas, lalabas na nga yung mga vaccine, and then instead of embracing it and supporting it, you get millions of tweets on personal negative opinions that also end up brainwashing people to be afraid of it, diba? So I hope we have the superpower to somehow liven up yung mga puso ng mga tao na yung ilabas nila sa loob nila when it comes to what they tweet or will be more uplifting and helpful rather than pulling down each other. Diba?
Ayan. Lance, thank you so much. Napakadami kong natutunan sa iyo this morning. Let me greet with you before I let you go. Alam kong napaka-busy mo. Batiin lang natin those people who shared the shows and who are currently watching. Miss Casey Ashley, hello. Miss Lillian Gabriel, of course. Rosamond Adao, Kai Villa, Roy Hidalgo, Mr. Dondan Quartz, Louie, and everybody from Mr. Cafe who's actually tuned in. Maraming salamat. Lance, do you want to invite people to your shows, to your brand watch, and to whatever it is that you're currently doing right now, and any parting words?
Well, first of all, I want to invite everyone na subukan yung Mr. Cafe because I really enjoy the food there when I take Taste of Love. And he gave me samplings of your dishes. I can't wait to go back. So cheers, Mr. Cafe. And I want to invite everybody to tune in also to my show, Brand Start Race to the New Norm, only at the Brands Asia channel. And follow me sa lahat ng mga social media ko. I have Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and nasa TikTok na ako, so makikita niyo yung mga dances ko doon. So Lance Raymundo Official on TikTok. And all my friends in the Philippines, I'm on Laika, so follow me on Laika at Lance Raymundo, and let's send each other gems para makapag-shopping tayo cashless and Laika. And of course, Puto.
Well, actually, Mr. Cafe,
starting June
on Laika.
What? Nasa Laika ako. Nasa Laika ka din.
Yan. Mr. Leica. So you're welcome to visit us and use your Leica gems, Mr. Lance.
Great.
Ayan.
Leica
Thank you
merchant ka
very
rin pala
much.
yung lista.
Lance, when you get off, please drop dun sa comment section where we can reach you, where they can see you, your Instagram handles or your Facebook handles and lahat ng mga accounts mo, so all our followers can share and support. Maraming salamat. Let us support whatever Lance is doing along with his brother Rani, and we hope to see more of you on stage pagtapos nitong lahat ng na nangyayari na to. We want to go back to normal life. Thank you very much. It has been a pleasant morning with Mr. Lance. Thank you, Lance.
Thank you, and thank you sa lahat ng mga nanood. Thanks our Vegas friends, New York, America, Philippines, and the rest of the world.
Ayan, Mr. Lance Raymundo. Thank him for actually gracing our show today morning. Maraming salamat po. Babati muna ako kasi magagalit ang aking mga manonood. Thank you very much. Of course, Tita Josie Harrison, Mr. Mike Magat of Channel 1 Global. Thank you. Please look after Channel 1 Global. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram. Thank you so much. July 18 ang launching ng aming bagong channel. That is Channel 1 Global, with a lot of shows, independent films, and a lot of things that are actually gonna be shared to the whole world. Yan, worldwide yan, global yung channel na yan. Thank you, Mr. Mike Magat, for spearheading that. Please support our upcoming shows. Of course, launching ng single ng dalawa sa Lodi ng Bayan artist, Mr. Don Dan Quartz, and of course, Mr. Rafael Dinglasan. Ayan, you can check out their Facebook pages and of course, Get Real pages. Please don't forget to follow PHLV Radio, and of course Get Real TV and Mr. Cafe. Thank you, Ophelia Ruivivar, for tuning in. Hindi ka bumitaw for 1 hour. Thank you so much, Miss Lilian Gabriel. Thank you sa iyong mga produkto na napakaganda naman. Dr. Alan Rainier watching from New Jersey. I love you guys, Alan and Michael. Thank you. Cariu, Roy Hidalgo, Jidjet de Guzman Ramos. Thank you so much, watching all the way from the Philippines. And Casey Ashley. Kung sino ang nanonood ngayon, thank you so much. Guys, just like what Lance shared with us, let us use the social media platforms to spread positivity and to spread love. So many things has been going on with the whole world and to the lives of many, and we don't need another downfall at this time. Let us share love, give love, and send love so that we make this world a better place. Always remember to put God in the center of your life, and things will actually turn out right for you. Living legacy ako niyan, when everybody turns their backs on you, God is always there to support you, to love you, to forgive you, and to uplift you. Thank you so much, PHLV Radio, for putting my dreams into reality, for turning Get Real TV into a bigger platform where everybody can watch and can share real life situations, real people, and real stories. Thank you, Direct Johan, for actually always being there to support our technical requirements. Tita Josie Harrison, Miles, Tita Miles, I miss you. Miss Imogen Raipon, and of course, Luis Pedron, who is actually right now very busy with International Film Festival of Manhattan. Please don't forget to follow IFFM, internationalfilmfestival.com, IFFMNYC.com. Ayan ang website. For all of you who has independent films, who has produced, who has made music videos, you can submit and have the whole world watch yung works of art. Thank you, of course, Mr. Rani Raymundo and Lance Raymundo, for sharing a part of what you guys do. Don't forget to follow Lance sa lahat ng mga ginagawa niya. Update tayo, Lance. Please don't forget to drop a line or two sa comment section under PHLV Radio and Get Real. It has been a pleasurable morning again with all of you. Thank you for tuning in. This is Jeanette Marco signing off for Get Real TV on PHLV Radio.
It's time to get real. Get real. Talking about the things you wanna hear. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. It's time to get real. Get real. Better buckle up, get real, get set. It's time to get real. Get real. We got it all right here. Come on. Whoa.
This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio. Just like a friend from back home.
Hi, this is Josie Harrison, the mother of Joe Coy. Listen to a Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio.
PHLV Radio.